First, though, let me say that my colleagues and I at Lumina are very happy to be supporting this work, and we really want to thank Tara and her colleagues from Lens Ventures for the good work that they've already done to launch this effort. Now, for those of you who may not know Lumina Foundation, let me give you just a very brief profile. Lumina Foundation is a national foundation. We are actually the nation's largest foundation focused on getting students into and through higher education. We are one of the 40 or so largest of the 7,000 private foundations in America. We have assets in excess of $1 billion. All of our work has been focused, since we were established in 2000, on committing to one cause, which is enrolling and graduating more students from college, particularly low-income, first-generation students of color and adult learners. In fact, we are so focused on that we've decided to focus all of our energy and resources on the achievement of one ambitious but very specific goal, which Tara has already articulated. By 2025, we want to see 60% of Americans holding high-quality college degrees and credentials. Right now, about 40% of the population has at least a 2-year degree. Now, in our view, the achievement of this big goal is vital, not only to maintain a good quality of life for individual Americans, but to ensure the long-term stability and security of our society as a whole. And I think we're not alone in this thinking. Leading economic thinkers, social thinkers, representing all points on the political spectrum, agree that the U.S. college completion rates need to increase dramatically if we expect to compete in the 21st century global marketplace. The key to our success as a nation, and really both for short-term recovery and for long-term transformation, is the development of a knowledge-based economy, one powered by adaptable workers with high-level skills and knowledge. Without a doubt, today's workers need a 21st century education, the kind that can only be offered in well-designed and rigorous post-secondary or higher education programs. Now, the interesting thing about all of this is that the demands on the workers of tomorrow are going to be even greater than the demands of on workers today. Projections based on official government data show that in the coming decade we'll need at least 15 million more post-secondary degree holders than we're currently on pace to produce in order to fill new jobs and replace those that are being vacated by the baby boomers in the coming decade. Individuals who fail to meet this new educational standard will surely pay the price. The earnings gap between high school graduates and those with post-secondary degrees is wide, and it's getting wider. In short, for individuals, getting some type of post-secondary credential is a prerequisite for entry into the middle class. To put it more bluntly, without a college degree, there's a very good chance that you will be poor. All of this, I think, is clear evidence that the United States needs more and better college graduates. With some form of post-secondary credential now a requirement for individual success, and with the production of more high-quality college graduates now seen as more or less an American imperative, we think it's easy to understand why Lumina's big goal is quickly becoming a national goal. Now, this morning, I'm not going to attempt to try to walk you through Lumina's plan for how we get to that goal in any detail. You can read about all that on our website and in various other venues. I think you all know that one critical outcome we need to achieve as a society in order to get there is for students to be prepared in a holistic way for college success. And by holistic, we mean academically, financially, and socially as co-equals. We also need to do a much better job of improving the rates of success among students who actually enroll in post-secondary education. We have unacceptably high rates of failure at all levels, and this represents a serious drag on our capacity to get to that big goal. Now, much of Lumina's work as a grant-making body, as a public policy advocate, and as a public will builder addresses these critical issues of student preparation and success. They're all aimed at building on the strengths of the existing higher education system. And those strengths, to be sure, are considerable. Impressive institutional diversity, decades of expertise in serving particular populations, and extensive physical and human infrastructure. We need all of those talents and tools to help us to achieve that goal of 60% degree attainment. But it's clear that we cannot get to that goal simply by improving on the existing system. We can't reform our way to 60%. We're also going to have to reframe and rethink by relentlessly focusing on the outcomes of higher education. And that brings us really to the third and the final critical outcome that leads to that big goal, which is increased productivity. We need to find new and innovative approaches that can result in a more vibrant and more productive system of higher education, one with the capacity to produce far more high-quality college graduates than we've been able to produce in the past. That, in a nutshell, is, I think, what we're all here to do, to work together and brainstorm ways in which higher education can go one better than the usual. With your help, we want to envision new, more productive, and more efficient methods for higher education to do what it's always done: empower individuals and support our nation's economic and social prosperity. We're here to imagine together, to play a real-life game of what if with the American higher education system. What if all states had transparent higher education readiness standards that were aligned across the K-12 and the adult learner and the higher education systems? What if colleges and universities were financially rewarded primarily for student success instead of merely for enrollment? What if students could seamlessly accumulate their learning from a variety of providers and partners in order to attain a degree? What if we knew clearly what a degree truly represents, what students should know, understand, and be able to do with that credential? In short, what if we could truly create the student-centered educational ecosystem that Tara and her colleagues at Lens Ventures are helping us to envision? We're here to explore ways to make what if a reality, to begin to build that student-centered system that will meet the needs of American society in this new, globally interconnected century in which we live. Until we have such a system, I'm convinced we'll not be able to reach that big goal that's so vital to our collective well-being as a nation. So thank you all for being here with us to help us blaze these new pathways towards that big goal. I truly value your ideas, your commitment, and your sustained involvement in this work, and I'm really looking forward to the discussion over the next 2 days. Thanks very much.